running. They're saying it's gonna happen and that Trump right now is working on his announcement date. But the most important released asset that says that Donald Trump is running for president is this. Donald Trump released a video this week that guarantees his run for president in 2024. Trump revealing that his plane has gotten a makeover. Donald Trump's plane has been in a hangar for the last 6 years. This plane is iconic. It was called Trump Force One for a reason. Trump traveled throughout 2015 and 2016 on this plane, and it's what Donald Trump owning his own 757 was the reason that Donald Trump could go to like 4 or 5 states at a time and hit up places like Wisconsin, Michigan, and Iowa and win those states. I personally was in Iowa and watched Donald Trump fly into a rural airport in Dubuque, and crackling behind me was the Air Force One theme song. It was a thing of legend. Donald Trump landed that plane and got off, and he just looked presidential. You expect a president to arrive in the magnitude of a giant Boeing plane.
Well, I want to thank you, and I want to say a very big hello, Anchorage, hello.
And it's epic to see. Well, that plane had been mothballed and majorly updated. A lot of security features needed to be added, I've been told, and a lot of new features added to the plane, including a snazzy new paint job.
And I'm thrilled to be here with the very proud, hardworking patriots of the great and very beautiful, I'm flying over that. It is very beautiful state of Alaska.
But the reason we think that this plane is the key to Donald Trump's 2024 announcement is because of its significance to Donald Trump. Donald Trump loves this plane, and he wrote on Truth Social that he's just so excited for this new shiny asset to be hitting the campaign trail. See you soon in 2022, fall of 2022 or earlier. Now, what does that mean? That is a signal that Donald Trump is going to be announcing using this plane as an announcement feature when he travels to various locations. Donald Trump travels right now in sort of a hodgepodge of private planes and planes from donors and things like that. If you're bringing Donald Trump into an event, you'd hire a plane to bring him there, right? He's not going to fly coach. He ain't flied coach since he was a little baby, little bouncing baby Trump. Donald Trump's plane signifies a return to the campaign trail. This plane was the plane that won him the presidency in part in 2016 and will win him the presidency again. According to Donald Trump, this is the key element in his ability to really run circles and laps around Hillary Clinton. You remember the meme, Hillary Clinton didn't go to Wisconsin. Why didn't you go to Wisconsin? You lost Wisconsin. Well, part of the reason why Donald Trump could do these kind of things is his own plane.
When you have a lousy senator like Murkowski. But we're going to do something about that.
The video is just gorgeous of what they've done to this thing. We love the fact that the accents have gone from sort of blue to black. We love the fact that there is now an American flag on the tail instead of a giant T. The plane has had some major things changed inside and out. But for security purposes, you can't see the inside of the plane. The outside of the plane, though, looks dope.
And as you know, I'm here for two reasons: to support great candidates and to fulfill my promise to Alaska.
Why is the Air Force One plane colored this way? We don't actually know. But we do think that the plane that Donald Trump designed has a much greater tie to the blue that is regularly associated with the presidency and regularly associated with our country.
Saw some things that you don't see in normal places, I'll tell you. And this is not a normal place.
This plane's new paint job is also a reflection of the fact that Donald Trump wants that Air Force One back, because he's recoloring his plane with great seriousness in order to drive home the point and to reflect an Air Force One that has more dominance and more anchoring to the American experience. The videos of Donald Trump's plane being remade are truly epic. There's a much longer form one. We'll play it for you now, but we got to say we're very excited, and watching these videos were thrilling to us and obviously the Trump family as well. Eric Trump being very excited about this on Twitter, posting this tweet. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Trump Force One hitting the road again. Donald Trump will be announcing he's running for president this fall or earlier. Take it to the bank. Check it out.
She looks left and she sees him. Hi, you know, they hate each other. Hi, they hate him. She looks over, waves, and then she sees this guy. They say, I mean, this is supposed to be a technically correct term, a person with a man's body, okay? It's a man's body. So they see this person with a man's body, and he's a giant. He's a big guy, wingspan. So Mike, he broke the record by 38 seconds. And she was injured by windburn as he went by her. But the better is the weightlifter, right? I don't know if it's 218 pounds, some large number of pounds. And this woman was so strong, and she was going to lift it. She was going to lift that weight over her feet. She was going to break the record. And they added like a quarter of an ounce here, a quarter. She was going to break the record. They got the chase. She didn't make it. Boom. This guy comes over, right? Bing. Have you lifted before? No, not really. I mean, how crazy is this? It's actually demeaning to women, and it shouldn't be allowed. And a lot of people don't talk about it. It's ridiculous. People think it's politically incorrect. They think it's politically incorrect to talk about it. I don't. Somebody has to do it. No teacher should ever be allowed to teach transgender to our children without parental consent. When Republicans retake Congress, they also need to crack down, and they will, and they'll crack down hard on big farmers for giving puberty blockers and other dangerous drugs to mutilate our youth. Think of it, puberty blockers. You have a kid go to school, puberty blockers. We will save our kids, and every federal bureaucrat who is complicit in this travesty needs to immediately be fired at least. Another one of our highest priorities under a Republican Congress will be to stop left-wing censorship and to restore free speech in America. And go out, by the way, while I'm here, and sign up now for Truth Social. It's hot as a pistol, and you see that. I call that one right. Leon, I tell you what, from me, fake accounts. She says fake, a lot of them. Nah, he's got himself a mess. You know, he said the other day, oh, I've never voted for a Republican. I said, I didn't know that. He told me he voted for me. So he's another bullshit artist, but he's not going to be buying it. He's not going to be buying it. Although he might later. Who the hell knows what's going to happen. He's got a pretty rotten contract. I looked at his contract. Not a big contract, but he's not. Sign up for truth. We love the truth. And it's doing good. The radical left Democrat Party is not a 50% party within our country. They're against God. They're against oil. They're against guns. They're against law enforcement. They're against voter ID. Who's against voter ID? There's only one reason you can be against voter ID, because you want to cheat. There's no other reason. They're against tax cuts, regulation cuts. They're against the Constitution. They hate the Constitution, and they hate our founding fathers. Other than that, they're quite nice. I really like them. The way they win, with all these policies, how can they win? I always said they're not 50-50. They cheat in elections. That's what I really believe. Somebody would say, what a horrible thing to say about our republic. They cheat in elections. And you got it stacked up. And again, thank you very much. Again, I have to say it to the Supreme Court of Wisconsin, because a court was finally willing to do something and say it like it is. That's why we must pass critical election integrity reforms, including universal voter ID, citizenship confirmation. Can you believe it? We don't want citizenship confirmation. Oh, really? They don't want citizenship. What's that all about? You don't have to be a citizen to vote. No more fake drop boxes. Thank you, Wisconsin. No private money pouring into local election offices. No ranked choice, Kelly. No ranked choice voting, which can be crooked as hell. Kelly Shabaka. Kelly Shabaka. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a big development election evening. Kelly Shabaka is #1, but the winner will be the one who's in third place. Oh, thank you. Explain that. Please explain that to me. No, we don't want that to happen, Sarah Palin. We don't want it to happen. We don't like it. We're stuck with it. You know why? Because of Murkowski. It's the only way she could win. It's the only way she can win. And ultimately, we need same-day voting with only paper ballots. That's what it's all about.